your life is a movie and you're the main character, what would that guy do?
Well, whatever goal I set to establish is going to be delusional. And in order for me to accomplish that goal, I have to become that character.
It's like an actor getting ready for a film. You gotta put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't fucking touch me, don't talk to me.
That's the good part of the ego. You know, pushing you to your highest potential. To kill, destroy, break them down. It's just, I'm the greatest.
I am the king of the world. Hold it. I'm pretty. Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I took up the world. I took up the world.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there.
Oh my gosh, what if they think I'm crazy? What if they think I'm over obsessive or competitive? And what if this is like, you're too much? This is just not healthy for you to be thinking this way, right?
When I woke up in the morning, when I went about my day, when I went to bed, all I thought about was squat, bench, deadlift.
There is gonna be some backlash. There is gonna be some drag as you fucking plow your way through trying to get something serious done, right? Fucking everybody in my family was looking at me like a freak when I was 16 years old, drinking egg whites and eating sardines.
If you ain't got the heart, and if you ain't got the heart to wanna just be on top and be number one, you can forget about it.
I think success in fighting in life is about desire and the will.
Yeah.
How bad do you want it? Is it worth dying for?
You gotta think about the heart, the passion, the love, the commitment, and the energy you're willing to put into it. That close to death, even willing to die to get it.
And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
I like a motherfucker whose life is imploded, ain't got shit in life, and says, still gotta fucking get after it today, man. That's what it's about. So that's when you move from motivation to driven to obsessed. And I want people to realize once you get to this portion over here, the driven obsessed part, you're unstoppable.
Being level-headed, being happy, it's not optimal for gains, okay? Become insane, like mentally unstable, manic, whatever you want to call it. It's the only thing that will keep you on a straight path.
You have to have a goal that's worth dying for. If you don't have a goal that's worth dying for, what the hell you want to do it anyway?
Man, he wants this thing. It affects him, right? I mean, it consumes him. It's a simple thing of math. If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day, over the course of a year, how much better are you getting? Most kids will play maybe, an hour and a half, 2 days a week.
Right.
Working out every day for 10 years straight, going through the pain every day. You know what I'm saying? Putting your body through boxing, cardio, boot camp, training other people, sleeping 2 hours a day, 5 kids, a wife, trying to feed a family.
So I was doing 1,300 push-ups a day.
Right, when you can look yourself in the mirror and say, did I give everything I could? Did I do everything possible to try to get better? If the answer is yes, basketball for me was the most important thing. So everything I saw, whether it was TV shows, whether it was books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft.
It's about being driven almost to the point where you're obsessed. Because when you get to that point of being driven and possibly obsessed, you no longer care if it's 30 degrees outside.
You've really got to lock it in and just don't be a fucking schmuck. The guys who have it are the guys who have grinded for it for thousands upon thousands of days on end. And if you want it, that's what you're gonna have to do.
And having the same mentality, the same energy, the same passion and love for what you're doing years later. That's what it takes.
A man who's not hungry and has plenty will die in there because the people that are in there have nothing. And their job is to die in it because they have nothing, so it doesn't matter what happens to them. They have nothing to lose. How could a man that has so much to lose win against a man that has nothing to lose?
They're intimidated by that. And even worse, they try to discredit that because they do not have the level of passion and obsessiveness to get to that level. So they figure the best thing to do is to tear that level down. That's fucked up.
And there is no one definitive way to achieve success. But I know from personal experience that my obsession with powerlifting has created not only self-fulfillment, but financial monetary gain and success as a result of my obsession.
If I wanted to drop everything and try my damnedest to become an Olympic level archer, how many people are even going for it? How many people are going to do that for hours upon hours, year after year, continually, right? I don't think it's out of the question.
Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights, sprint the hill, work on the project, get out of bed.
Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab.
Opportunities don't come knocking on the door. They present themselves when you knock the fucking door down.
Eat that fucking meal, stop being a bitch, get that last rep in, and fucking go hard every fucking day. Every single time that you come in here, you give 110%. If you're not giving 110% and you're only giving it 99, you got one more to give. If you're giving it 100%, you're not at your fucking limit because nobody tells you how much you can put in and how much you can't. So you put in 110%. So every fucking person watching can undoubtedly see you and your fucking truth and how fucking hard you work.
See the tears in my eyes? That's the tears of pain. Drive through that pain. Muscle through that pain. Muscle through the goddamn pain!
The energy that you need, the drive you need to get it, you pull that from yourself. Because when you pull it from yourself, no one can influence it. Just you.
It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear that says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to.
If you wanted it bad enough, think about if you went your whole life chasing one goal, do you really think if you actually tried and actually put in the necessary amount of effort, you wouldn't achieve it?
Don't fucking settle. Make sure that whatever life that you want, you strive for that shit. You make sure you go for that shit. Don't let anyone tell you it's not possible. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not practical. You make sure that you go for it. You hungry? You want it? Then get it. Get that shit. Don't let nobody stop you. I went to a homeless shelter to get what I have now.
The odds are low, right? The odds of people who seriously get their goals accomplished are low. But that's including the percentage of the people that just gave up and they just couldn't handle consistent effort. They didn't want to work at something. So that's all you have to do to separate yourself from 90%.
You can, but you have to go into those dark chambers that we often shut off, and you gotta open them up. You gotta open up and fight that fucking demon, get in there, talk to that motherfucker and say, what's up?
When something's in your way, the best way to get around it is to go right through the motherfucker.
Our drive to win, like we have to win. There's no other option. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get this done. And we did it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was fucking good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish them motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish for fucking rain.
What's inside of me? What makes me tick? What's between my rib cage? Got to have a passionate, burning desire to get after your goals. And I believe when you take that kind of action with tenacity and purpose, the universe will meet you halfway. It might not happen overnight, but incrementally with consistency, it will happen.
You gotta work. You gotta work hard.
Like, you gotta work harder in the gym than what you're doing all day.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
We want to be sick cunts, right? We want to push some heavy ass weight.
I know I'm going to get far. It's the mentality behind what you're passionate about, what you're invested in, that will determine how far you can get.
It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay hard.